You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Moon in Scorpio, square the Sun in Aquarius. Time to make wine, or soup. Daily Horoscope for Monday, February 13th, 2023. Good morning, friends. Okay, let's get into the astrology. Today, the moon is in Scorpio for most of the day until she makes her ingress into the more lighthearted and jovial sign of Sagittarius at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. But before she makes this transition, she still has a lot to do. First, at 5:15 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon in Scorpio forms a harmonious trine to Venus in Pisces, creating a warm, inviting, and pleasurable atmosphere. This positive combination could bring good dreams, a lovely breakfast, if you get up that early, or other morning pleasures that could start your day with the feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed. A little later, about 10 a.m., the moon forms another harmonious trine to Neptune in Pisces. Again, a dreamy, imaginative, and creative morning. Moon trine Neptune could mean good music, fantasies, and a richly imaginative time. Venus in Pisces is also approaching a conjunction to Neptune in Pisces and will be within only 2 degrees of perfection today. So this could really be a day that is permeated with good feelings, imaginative dreamings, the arts, pleasure, and fantasies. This energy will be exact on Wednesday, February 15th, 2023, so it will be building today and tomorrow, Valentine's Day, and then winding down on Thursday. I'd say this is a really nice energy for Valentine's Day and supports the gushy lovey-doveyness of the holiday. It's a great time to go out to dinner, to the movies, out dancing, or to the museums. It's a nice time to indulge in sweets, massages, and great music and food. I'm loving this energy for Valentine's Day. On the downside of this conjunction could also be loss, disappointment, and disillusionment, the feeling like a bubble has burst, or we took the rose-colored glasses off, or like things are too good to be true. Obviously, it just depends on the independent situation that you find yourself in and what these 2 planets are activating in your natal chart. At 11 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon forms the closing square, the 3rd quarter phase, to the sun in Aquarius. The last quarter moon is always a time to take a look at what you've got and decide what you can make with it. Instead of creating something new with new ingredients, like the 1st quarter moon, the last quarter moon is about using what you already have and making something amazing. It reminds me of spontaneously cooking some awesome dinner out of the ingredients you already bought earlier in the month. What pairs nicely with the meat you have in your freezer? What vegetables are still good that you can turn into a refreshing salad? What about dessert? Do you have anything that you can make a dessert with? Chocolate, flour, or fruit? So today could be a day when you reassess what you've done this month and take action with those resources. It's about utilizing the skills, supplies, and energy that you have to make the change you want to make. After the moon's last quarter square to the sun, she also forms a square to Saturn in Aquarius at 3:52 p.m. Eastern Time. And this is where things can feel more serious today and a lot less fun and carefree. The moon in Scorpio square Saturn in Aquarius can be a bit of a crisis point where we can feel strong emotions that may not be our favorite to feel. There's a coldness, dryness, and a sternness that Saturn brings that can feel harsh, imposing, and very limiting to the Scorpio moon. The Scorpio moon likes to feel things deeply, but this transit can bring feelings of isolation and loneliness. The harsh realities of life could get really heavy this afternoon and into the evening. There is hope, though. Always hope. The moon then makes a sextile to Pluto in Capricorn at 6:50 p.m., pushing the envelope and feeling those deep feelings even deeper, as the Moon-Pluto combination always does. But in a harmonious sextile, this may mean feeling an opportunity for change and transformation is possible. Then the mood shifts dramatically as the Scorpio moon ingresses into the optimistic sign of Sagittarius, and the cloud over Eeyore lifts and moves away. The rain stops, and the sun starts to shine again. The birds start to chirp, and the waves from the emotion ocean of Scorpio that we were almost drowning in recede as the tide goes out, revealing a beach decorated with bright, brilliant, and beautiful shells. The moon in Sagittarius brings optimism and the ability to look out on the horizon and see an adventure waiting for you. The fiery nature of Sagittarius lights a spark inside of us that illuminates, warms, and sets us free from our chains of melancholy, despair, and dark pain. We are able to explore new pathways, aim high above the trees, and broaden our visions. Light is at the end of the tunnel, and it is the Sagittarian way to focus on the light and charge forth with positivity, enthusiasm, and joy. So today may be a confusing mixture of love and dreaminess, intense emotions and harsh realities, but at the end of the day, laughter, joy, and happiness wait for us with open arms. The centaurs are waiting for us to join them by the campfire, singing, playing music, and drinking beer. To hell with all this misery, let's go have a good time. The song Good Times from the Lost Boys soundtrack by NXS just popped into my head, so here's a link below for you to listen to. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? Six of Pentacles. On this card, we see a wealthy man in a red cloak and striped tunic, wearing a red hat and belt. He is holding the scales in his left hand and giving money to a beggar from his right. Two beggars sit at his feet, hands outstretched, asking for money. In the background are 6 pentacles. The scales represent a need for balance and an even exchange. The 6 of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. Sometimes you are the wealthy merchant on this card and can give generously to others, and other times you are the one who needs assistance. There's a fluctuation and flow depicted on this card that speaks to the natural ups and downs of life. The man holds the scales, symbolizing that the balance can tip in one direction or another at any time. This card can mean so many things depending upon your individual situation. So as the card for today, I feel it is asking us to check in with what's going on in our lives in regards to our resources, be that money, time, services, food, shelter, love, and generosity, etc. Are we the ones who are able to give to charity, or are we the ones who are needing help? Whichever side you find yourself on, does it feel balanced? Is there an equal exchange of energy that feels good and sustainable? Is there something more that we can do to be more generous or more thankful? In matters of love, does the exchange feel balanced and harmonious, or is someone giving more than the other? In matters of career, do we feel valued and supported or taken advantage of? In matters of health, are we investing in practices that foster good health, or are we applying temporary quick fixes that only treat the symptoms and not the root of the issue? This card also is a reminder to practice living in a way that sows good karma, for what you put out will come back to you in the future. There's also a caution with this card to not give in to instant gratification, throwing money at a situation so as to make it go away, but not actually solving it, or on the reverse side, failing to become self-sufficient in some way. The 6 of Pentacles could also indicate a time in your life when the flow of resources is in balance, and the amount coming in is in harmony with the amount flowing out. And in this instance, this card represents thankfulness for this abundance and a willingness to share your wealth. Let me know if this reading resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. Thanks for listening.